Hi, well, I finally made it into the studio here in Geylang. I've managed to print out approximately 30 pages of A4. I might actually have about 120 images to work with for the collage. Normally I'd just start cutting the images out, and I've made a start already as to illustrate a selection to be pasted on the canvas, and here they are here. This is the style of work I've created recently on canvas, and the size is 51 by 41 by 4 centimeters deep. And now this is a piece of work based on my research and reflections of a street in Singapore called Haji Lane. The same processes that I've included for the Little India project, namely photographing and recording images relating to the specific streets. For the Little India project, I've decided to use a slightly bigger canvas, 91 by 61 centimeters and 4 centimeters deep. For now, I'll keep cutting the images out, and later when that's completed we can look at how we're going to plan where the images are going to be arranged on the canvases. So for now, I'll see you later, okay? Thanks.
At the place you call here and now.
Well, that was the first draft of all the images laid out on the canvas. I've now disassembled all the cut-out pictures and we're back to the bare canvas. I can now start sticking the images onto the canvas. I took a still image of the first draft as a guide to illustrate the rough placement of where the images will go. Here's the printout. I'll refer to it, however, the design of the painting will probably evolve. I might even add some new elements as well. Now I'm going to crack on and do some sticking, so let's get started. These are the last two images going on now, and I've actually stuck quite rigidly to the original design. I'm very pleased with the layout, and I believe it reflects the earlier research which was done when I was out filming in Little India a few weeks ago. Hi, so The next stage will be to tackle the painting with some oil paints. This is the final step in the process, and it's always exciting reaching this stage as I find adding colour, tone and shadowing into the work very rewarding. The painting comes to life because at this stage, after the images have been stuck down, it gives a very flat impression. With oil paint or acrylic, depending on which medium you prefer, you can very quickly change the dynamic of the work by building in layers of colour, tone and shadow. For this painting, I'm looking for a three-dimensional effect, where the images will stand out more and the work has depth to it as well. That's the plan. So, join me again in the final video of this project, where I'll demonstrate how I will complete the work using oil paints. So, see you soon.